Hey everyone, so I am doing my 16-week vlog. Excuse my burp. And there's a lot of differences this week than last week to start. Well, I guess we can just talk about my doctor's appointment yesterday. I went and I was going to get a triple screen blood test to test for any, abnormalities, Down syndrome, spina bifida, I can't say it, or any of the trisomy 13, 18. However, I took my blood test last month and they came back negative, so I didn't have to take it. I also got to hear the heartbeats, and I got to hear their heart rates, and baby A is at 146, baby B is 154, so they're nice and healthy. As far as gender is going, I don't get to find out until 20 weeks. I begged and pleaded with my doctor, but he actually said ultrasounds at 16 weeks are only 70% accurate, which if I'm going to get an ultrasound, I might as well wait out to 20 weeks. I'd rather have 100% accuracy than only 70%, especially since with my mom, she had a false one. I was supposed to be a boy, however, it turned out coming out with non-boy parts. So, yeah, I have to wait until my next appointment, which is July 1st, which is 4 weeks, and I'm not too excited about the wait, but I'll keep myself occupied. Cravings really changed, actually. I still like some of the same things. I don't eat pickles anymore. I haven't really touched those, haven't really had an urge to. Or I don't even remember what else I craved last week. But I do know I like juices now, like orange juice and stuff. I can hold down pretty well, which is exciting because I love it, and it's good for the babies. So I drink orange juice, milk, and still tons of water. I still can't hold down. Well, I mean, I hold down. I just can't do soda very often still because it dries me out. Kind of weird. So I'll do that every once in a while. Sweet tea is another one. I love sweet tea. Food is still Mexican food. That's my number one thing. Or any kind of breakfast food, eggs, bacon, all that stuff, as long as it has hot sauce. I'm still obsessed with hot sauce. I love cake, brownies, cookies. I just can't eat any other sweets like candy and stuff besides that. And as far as it goes with cravings, I guess. Nachos have been a big thing for me right now. Like fully loaded nachos. Like I'm talking everything on there. Yeah. Oh, yogurt. Cherry yogurt, to be precise. And that's my cravings. My back has started to hurt a lot. Like if I were to point it out right here in the middle of my back, from if I stand too long or if I overexert myself, which happens while I'm at work. I do walk a lot, especially when I'm chasing around my little stinkers. I do get quite the exercise. However, I do get really exhausted by the end of the day, so I make sure I lay down a couple times during the day. I have to put a pillow between my legs. I started getting really bad hip cramps if I lay on a certain spot for too long, and I've been waking up about 3 to 4 times a night for some reason. My body's preparing, I guess, for waking up a lot during the night, so I'll be used to it by the time I have them. I have the crazy pregnancy dreams now. Those started. A lot of women get them when they're pregnant. I had them really, really crazy with both girls. It's just taking forever for them to start coming. And I had my first crazy one the other day. We won't go into it because I told my husband what it was, and he just kind of looked like I was crazy. So, my sister got a kick out of it though, but that's just our sense of humor. So, yeah, crazy dreams started. That's pretty much it. I've been feeling like a whale. I know everyone's gonna say, well, you're growing twins, you're supposed to get that big, blah, blah, but I really, really feel like, not gross, just out of my skin. I feel like an alien in my skin, I should say. My fingers have gotten puffy. I don't know if you can see my little chunkies coming over my rings and stuff. So that's kind of dampened, a little damper on my spirits. I don't fully wear maternity clothes. I just wear them occasionally, like with pants and stuff. They're more comfortable now since I can't zip up half of my normal pants. I can fit in them, I just can't zip them up because my belly. And shirts, I still wear some of my normal shirts. However, I wear a lot of maternity shirts as well. Depends on how comfortable they are. And, you know, if I feel like wearing them. Let's see what else. Haven't really been as emotional. I've been kind of laid back. Some things do, you know, make me pretty emotional, but I kind of learned to go along with it. I'm still urinating pretty frequently. I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. If you want to see what babies look like, I can show you. I'm just kind of winging it, so bear with me. "16 weeks looks like this, and by this stage, that soft lanugo hair covers their body, which it's all over the place. No, they're not monkeys or anything. It's just a really soft, fine hair, which you'll see it sometimes on newborns, but it does come off after delivery. Fingernails are formed, and let's see what size the baby is this week. From crown to rump, the length of the baby is 4 1/3 to 4 2/3 inches and weighs about 2 3/4 ounces. It said 6 weeks ago your uterus weighed about 5 ounces. Today it weighs about 8 3/4. So this is the stage where the amniotic fluid starts increasing a ton, and they start producing their own amniotic fluid, if that makes sense. We talked about the triple screen test. I can feel movement. There's an exciting thing I forgot to mention. It feels really cool. I can feel it a lot sooner than, you know, usually in first-time moms, you can feel, it's called quickening, and you can feel it around 18 to 20 weeks. However, since this is my 3rd pregnancy, I feel it now. Really cool. I want to say baby B is a lot more active than baby A, which how they distinguish it is whichever baby is lowest near the pelvic canal, I guess, is always going to be considered baby A, because when they come out, that's the first one. So baby A, and then whatever one's floating around elsewhere is baby B. So yeah, I've been feeling their movement. It's really cool. And let's see if there's anything else. That's pretty much it. All I really have left to do is show you guys my belly. That's my belly. See if I lift it again. Just all belly and butt. My butt's grown bubbly, my sister-in-law says, and I noticed it too, so yikes. And that's my vlog, so I hope you guys have a good day, and I will post some more tutorials soon before my next one. And yeah, bye.